Like, I understand the streets need to be cleared first. I understand that. I understand that parking lots need to be cleared. I get that. But when people do walk in Winnipeg in the winter. I really do hope there's a bunch of Winnipeggers that listen to my program. And I would love to have them write in and try to get this fucking immediate snow removal that Sam Cates got rid of because it was a burn on taxpayer dollars. But he found it right to start dumping a bunch of money into our police. So, the one thing I'm going to say right now is Mayor Bowman, fuck this Wi-Fi shit on buses. We don't need it. It doesn't make anything easier. Bring back immediate snow removal. Make it easier for people to walk on sidewalks so they're not trenching over or walking over big fucking snow blocks. And just all in all making it incredibly hard to walk. I fractured my ankle back in 2013 because of negligence from a snow removal company. Because usually when you're using a grader or a plow, you're creating a slick sheet of black ice underneath where you're scooping. While you're scooping, you should be sanding at the same fucking time. What I ended up doing is I stepped on black ice and I twisted my ankle the wrong way and fractured it. Due to negligence. The same thing is happening. They're bringing these graders who are clearing curbs, and they're pushing all the snow off the curbs further and further onto the sidewalk, and then not removing it. But they can clear the bike paths. It's fucking winter! They don't need bike paths. Those bike paths are fucking sidewalks in the winter. Clear those sidewalks, make it easier for seniors to get around, people with wheelchairs, and even kids. And people like me who have to walk everywhere because I can't get my license right now. I have to wait a little bit. I have to wait another 3 months. Then I can get my license back. Alright, gonna take a small break, get back, and we're gonna do my Back to the Shack wrap-up, where I will look back on my awesome show and pretty much just bask in the glory of it. Alright, here's another recycled clip.
What would you do if you had $1 million?
I'll tell you what I'd do, man. 2 chicks at the same time, man.
That's it? You had $1 million, you'd do 2 chicks at the same time?
Damn straight. Always wanted to do that, man. And I think if I were a millionaire, I could hook that up, too, because chicks dig dudes with money.
Well, not all chicks.
Well, the type of chicks that double up on a dude like me do.
Good point.
Well, what about you now? What would you do?
Besides 2 chicks at the same time?
Well, yeah.
Nothing.
Nothing, huh?
I would relax. I would sit on my ass all day. I would do nothing.
Well, you don't need $1 million to do nothing, man. Take a look at my cousin. He's broke, don't do shit.
Oh, Office Space. God, I love that movie. Alright, so we're gonna do my little wrap-up segment. Alright, so we discussed today, my annoyances with, common courtesy, common sense, and disrespectful pieces of crap. Tomorrow's episode will be talking about more about the politically correctness. I discussed that with the whole changing words that one person finds offensive but nobody else does. Like, if you get offended by words, grow up. Because back in the day, like, when I was growing up, my dad always told me, he's like, sticks and stones may break your bones, but words and names will never hurt you. And this is another little shout out to Justin Trudeau. They're words. It's all about the context and how you say these words and how you perceive them and how you bring them out. That's what makes them offensive. And all our sons command is not offensive at all. That's respecting the people that lost their lives defending our country in World War I, World War II, and the Korean War. 67 years, like I said earlier. 67 years. Nobody even was offended by it. Everybody saw it as a sign of respect for the people that lost their lives protecting our country. Not Trudeau. No, he got offended by it. Because sons is offensive. Because there's women in the military. Not in the 40s. That's what the lyric is for. Like, we gotta modernize it. No, we don't. You're wasting money. You're wasting money on shit that doesn't need to be changed. It's a joke. It's a joke. And then there's the common sense thing with people biking in the winter. Put your bikes away already. Walk. Hop on transit. Take a cab. There's other ways to get around. You're just going to hurt yourself. You're going to cause an accident. Oh. We talked about the carbon tax and increase in prices in Manitoba and across Canada going up. What else? Haven't talked anything about hockey. Jets lost 3-1 last night, or 4-1 last night. Bullshit game. A lot of missed calls that I noticed. Apparently, when you put somebody in a headlock and rip off somebody's helmet, that's not a roughing penalty. Like, that's what I'm trying to figure out. These refs are standing there. There's 4 of them. There's 4 of them on the ice. And they see all these, like, slashing, hooking, elbows, and headlocks. Yet, they don't call half of them. They let it go. Oh, I didn't see it. You're standing right there. You're looking right at them. But you didn't see it. Favoritism to the States. For all I care right now, the United States can keep the fucking cup. Like, this is getting ridiculous. Like, obviously, it's going to be another American team taking the cup this year. Like, I love Winnipeg's chances. I really do. But without Buff in the lineup, who's out for a month, it kind of sucks. It sucks not having him in our lineup. And you can tell that we're hurting defensively. Hellebuck doesn't have that defensive presence in front of him right now, so he has to wait another, I think it's like 20 days. Oh, what a day. So I went skating this morning. That was fun. I do that every weekend too. I go out and hit the outdoor and I go for a quick skate, shoot the pucks around, get rid of some anger. And then I'm going to plan on coming home and doing this. Alright, so we discussed all that, and right now, already in January, we lost three big people that, well, 2 people that were very, very important in my life because, you know, I love comedy, I'm a wrestling fan, and the loss of Mean Gene Okerlund was... It still gets to me because that's what drew me, because I saw this little guy who called himself Mean Gene, and he didn't look mean at all. I was just like, that guy is awesome. And with Gorilla Monsoon, I'm like, they have a gorilla doing commentary? That's fucking sweet. And then I look at him like, he's not a gorilla at all. He's just a man. He's just a man doing commentary. But yeah, like losing Mean Gene, like I grew up watching like old school wrestling, watching interviews with Roddy Piper, Mr. Perfect, Bruno Sammartino, Mr. Wonderful, Paul Orndorff, like Cowboy Bob Orton, Hulk Hogan, Randy Savage, Ultimate Warrior, like all these big names, and The Undertaker and Paul Bearer. Mean Gene interviewed those guys, and he was so good at his job, but unfortunately he did die at the beginning of January at the age of 76. Another one of my favorite comedians also passed away. Bob Einstein, also known as Super Dave Osborne. A boulder couldn't kill him. Falling off the CN Tower couldn't kill him. Getting hit by a bus couldn't kill him. And getting wedged in a press didn't kill him either. But, unfortunately, Bob Einstein, who was just a genius when it came to comedy and being sarcastic and dry, passed away, also at the age of 76, towards the beginning of January. And again, like, my heart goes out to their friends and family who are still dealing with their grieving process. I watched wrestling on Monday, and I saw Hulk Hogan's tribute to Mean Gene. And honestly, yeah, the Hulkster stammered, but, he was emotional because his best friend passed away. Like, yeah, Mean Gene was one of his friends. Because I still remember, let me tell you, Mean Gene! Love it. Ooh, yeah, Randy Savage. Oh, good times. Alright, well, I'm going to wrap it up. Thank you for coming in, stopping by, sitting down, chatting, listening, and hopefully laughing at some of my jokes that I pointed out to my Canadian government. To our Canadian government, if you're Canadian and listening to this. Alright, well, have a good one, everybody, and of course, as always, peace, love, and empathy, everyone. Have a great day.